Hello friends, it's me. Are you ready for another adventure with the kind and gentle Benny the bear? If you're ready, let's go. Benny the bear lived in a big forest filled with tall pine trees and soft, mossy ground. During the day, he would play hide and seek with his friends or go fishing with his dad. When the sun warmed his fur, he basked happily, and when the wind tickled his nose, he giggled and rolled in the grass. He loved the busy life of the forest during the day. But as the sun began its journey down the sky, Benny felt a change in the forest. The playful chatter of the birds grew quieter, and the busy hum of insects faded away. As the light grew dim, the tall trees around him loomed larger, and the friendly faces of the forest seemed to disappear. Benny would often feel a pang of loneliness as the shadows grew longer and the forest grew dark. One evening, Benny decided he couldn't wait any longer to find his friends. So he set off toward his favorite clearing, where the grass was always soft and the sky was a wide, open space above him. As Benny walked, the familiar path seemed darker than he remembered, and the rustling leaves sounded like whispers in the wind. When Benny reached his clearing, the first stars were beginning to twinkle in the deep blue sky. They sparkled like tiny lights in the vast, dark bedroom, and Benny's eyes grew heavy as he watched them. The crickets began their gentle song, and the wind carried soft whispers through the trees. Fireflies floated in the air like tiny lanterns, and Benny felt a sense of peace wash over him. He stretched out his paws, relaxed his tired muscles, and curled his fluffy body into a tight ball. As he looked up at the twinkling stars, he thought to himself, "The forest is like a blanket, soft, warm, and safe." The gentle breeze caressed his fur, and the sounds of the night lulled him into a peaceful state. As Benny lay there listening to the crickets and the wind, he imagined himself walking among the stars. He pictured tiny paw prints on a cloud, soft and white like whipped cream, and dreamed of leaping from star to star, one by one, until he found a cloud soft enough to sleep on. Wrapped in this cozy dream, Benny closed his eyes and drifted into the deepest, most peaceful sleep. The forest was very still now, and the only sounds were the crickets and the whispering leaves. The tall trees stood guard around Benny, and the stars twinkled like tiny guardians in the sky. Benny breathed in the scent of pine needles and damp earth, and his heart swelled with a sense of belonging. As the night deepened, Benny slept on and on. His little chest rose and fell with each breath, and his dreams were filled with images of the sparkling stars and the soft, fluffy clouds. The moon peeked through the trees and bathed the clearing in a silvery light, creating a magical, dreamy atmosphere. And so, Benny the bear slept through the long night, safe and cozy in his forest home. He slept until the first rays of sunlight peeked over the horizon, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange. As the birds began their morning songs and the forest slowly woke up, Benny stirred and yawned, feeling refreshed and full of energy for a new day of adventures. From that night on, Benny wasn't afraid of the dark anymore. He knew that every night was full of gentle magic, just waiting to bring sweet dreams. And that's the end of our story today, friends. What did you think of the story? Did you like it? Please share your thoughts below. And if you liked the story, don't forget to leave a like. See you next time.